of work, especially if you're taking all going to be fast classes. Like homework for every class, a lot of your time on it. They don't put the work on, that's what it is. Did not expect that when I first. Hi guys, I'm back. It's Ari, and if you're new here, thank you for coming. And if you've already watched some of my videos, then thank you for coming back. I'm happy you're here. Today I have a different type video. I'm going to tell you what they don't tell you about online college. Right now I am in my second year of online college. I went in for a few classes last year and then just opted to do everything online. Decided that was the best thing for me, but I also went into it very blindly. I didn't know what to expect. I don't have anyone that I know that's in college, so I just kind of came up with this all on my own. I just started it and then saw what I'm going to do and everything, and I have all the tips and tricks for you today. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm starting my tip number 1 is that expect a lot of work, especially if you're taking more than one class. The first semester I took 4 classes, and then I took 5, and now I'm taking 6, but I'm taking 3 8-week ones at the beginning and then 3 other 8 weeks that are going to pick up after those. So I only have 3 classes at a time ultimately, but they're all going to be fast classes. The main thing that I learned from doing online classes is that, like, there's a lot of work. I did not expect that. When I started, I assumed it was like, because for my junior year of high school, I was online because of COVID. So I expected it to be like that, nice and easy. When I was doing that, we had hardly any work, and it was a lot easier in high school. And then I went to college, and I realized that it's a lot more work than it seems like. If you're smarter than me, you probably assume that it's not just gonna be like homework for every class, that you have you have to do the full class online, which I did not. I assumed that it was like you start and then you just do like homework type stuff, but no, it's the whole class, all the reading of the textbook, everything. It's a lot. So expect a lot of work and a couple hours a day at least. That it's not something that it's like very easy. It's not all like you can get it all done like a week. No, it is a very hard, like it's a lot of work depending on what class you're taking. Like I've had some easier ones, I've also had some harder classes, so depending on what you're taking, expect to spend a lot of your time on it and not have a lot of other stuff going on. Okay, now I'm ready for tip 2. My second tip is that it costs a lot of money for books. And like going to college, everyone knows you have to get textbooks, but online college, you also need access codes a lot of times. A lot of times your teachers, they don't put the work on there. The professors, they instead make you buy an access code, and those are very expensive, hundreds of dollars. And you have to spend it, you buy the access code, once the class is over, it's done. No selling it, it's just, that's what it is. And a lot of times there will be like a 14-day trial or a 21-day trial, 31 days. And you might think that that's enough time to get all your work done so that you don't have to pay for it. But ultimately, they won't open up assignments till after that trial ends. So you probably are going to have to buy it. I've only had one class where I've just gotten to use a trial for, but every other class I've had to buy it for. And I think it seems like it's increasing because when I first started college, I had to buy the access code for 0 classes my first semester. And then the second semester came and I had to buy like 2 access codes. And now I'm in my 3rd semester and I have an access code for all 3 of my classes. $300 access codes, that's a lot of money. And I honestly did not expect that when I first started. So that was a shock to me that I was like, access codes. And keep in mind, it's not just the access codes you have to buy, the textbooks that go along with it. The access code gives you sometimes the free e-textbook, sometimes not, and it will give you an option for a discounted price for the loose leaf book or the regular textbook, the e-textbook, and those are expensive too. That's not that much discounted. So keep in mind that you will be spending lots of money on textbooks and access codes at times in your online classes. Okay, my 3rd tip is expect to get a little unfocused, and it's kind of hard to focus on these classes because a lot of times it's repetitive. Like I have some of my classes and there's all the same assignments, they're all the same, and I keep going, and I am just so burned out after even like an hour of studying. It's a lot. And also it's a lot of reading. I did not realize that at the beginning, but I have to read like a chapter in all my classes every week. So that's like 3 chapters a week. These chapters are not short. They're like 30, 40 pages long. So that is something I learned the hard way, that I want to read my fun romance books too, and I don't seem to have time for that because there's so much reading in these classes. So it's more than I expected, way more. Okay, I'm at my 4th tip. So this tip is that it is very hard to like prioritize all your stuff. That for my classes, there's stuff due on all different days. There's stuff due on Sundays, Mondays, Fridays, tests on certain days, studying on days. Like, it's a lot. So looking at all of my stuff online is hard because you have to click through different things. So then all of a sudden you've forgotten when stuff is due and you miss assignments that are not allowed to be turned in late. And that is not good. So I got myself a planner. I got this 5-star, and I've been writing all my assignments in it. So I have all my stuff written because it's a lot of work. I have an undated one so then I can just skip the summer and skip when I don't have assignments due. But right now I'm only in 3 classes and this is already getting filled up. And I know it doesn't look that filled, but these assignments are not that short. So I've been getting this to write my stuff in, or so I won't forget, because right now I am on like these days and I already have check marked some stuff because it's very fulfilling to check it off. Like once you're done, it's very good. Okay, my 5th tip is know what classes you're taking and prepare before a little bit. I think I like to buy textbooks after the class starts, and that is sometimes not a good idea because right now I'm in my 3 8-week classes. Some of them, the textbooks are already ready for them. Like, okay, these first assignments, you need the textbook and they're due on Sunday. My textbooks are not going to get here that fast, so that is a problem. But if you prepare too early, then you might not need that. So I bought a couple things for my classes that I thought I needed before, and then once I get in, they say, oh, you do not need that. That's just extra. So then I wouldn't say do too early depending on what class it is, but you don't want to have to buy the wrong stuff and then take it back or not be able to take it back and just waste your money. And I've learned that the hard way too. Yes, that's my other tip is your first week is going to be kind of hectic, but don't give up because it is worth it. And you will eventually get that degree that you want. It is worth waiting. I mean, the first week is very overwhelming. All of a sudden, all your professors post all the stuff and say, all this is due next week, and you have this due, and this, and there's a group project, and it's a lot. You need textbooks, and you need to spend your money on access codes, and the first week is crazy, and I'm dying. It's my first week right now, but you will make it through, so keep going. I mean, that's pretty much all the tips I have for you. Online college is a struggle in itself, but it is an experience. It's not like going into college, but it's also not leaving home. You get to sit here in your pajamas and do your college work and get your degree one class at a time. But it is a lot of work. It's more than I even expected. And it is hard to stay on task when you're just at home. You have no one to talk to, nothing to like think about. You just do it all at home. And my mind wanders so much. All of a sudden I'm on Instagram, TikTok, when I'm supposed to be doing my work because the assignments are so long, they're killing me. Those are all the tips I have for you today. I hope you liked this video, and I hope this helped you make your decision if you're thinking about doing online college too. It is hard, but it's not impossible. I've been doing it for 2 semesters, my 3rd semester, and I'm going strong, maybe. And so I hope you like this, and I hope I helped you make your decision, and this is what no one tells you about online college. So I hope you enjoy this, and remember to like this video, comment what kind of content you want to see from me, subscribe down below. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you next time. Bye. And like, what am I even doing here? This is so hard. I'm in my first week and I'm dying. Send help.